In the last episode, we set up these radiators, and now we're gonna get some Flo Motorsports Radiator Guards on them. Let's go unbox these and check them out. I went with these Flo Radiator Guards and braces for the structural strength as well as the clean, visually appealing style. These high flow radiator braces fit directly to the OEM mounts. They protect the cooling system from side and front impacts. Right off the bat, I was impressed with the nice packaging. I undo a couple zip ties and get this thing out of the box. Here's some of the extra hardware that comes with it. These work as radiator guards from the front, protecting you from rocks and other debris, and they also work as radiator braces from the back. You can see this cutout braces the radiators inside so they don't get tweaked up. I'm going to be using the bolts that come supplied. The upgraded engineering improves efficiency, strength, and airflow. I'm hoping that these will be the perfect addition to my newly installed radiators. This is all prepped up, let's head over to the bike. Over here, you just want to remove these bolts that come stock on the bike. Save these for an emergency. Now, since I'm working up there in the radiators, I'm just going to move these handlebars out of the way. All right, let's go throw the new radiator guards on. Got to be sure to use some blue Loctite on these bolts. Installation is made easy thanks to the supplied hardware, which includes screws coated in Loctite and an Allen key. Past models required the installation of the brackets, however, as you can see, mine came pre-installed. After opening them up, all you have to do is bolt them onto your bike. Using this 8mm T-handle, just going to snug these up. Make sure that you evenly snug them up, top and bottom. So top gets a little tight. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom. Tighten these evenly. These are CNC machined from a 1-inch block of 6061 alloy and claim to be 50% more durable than other alloy radiator braces on the market. Make sure everything's clearing good, everything's where it's supposed to be. Looks awesome. So we're going to go ahead and install the right side radiator guard now. I will say that the only downside is the added weight. Weighing in roughly 1 pound more than the plastic OEM guards, it is a mentionable factor. Let's go get this thing on the bike. I personally doubt that I'll be able to notice the added weight, and if the added pound is what it takes to protect my cooling system and ultimately my dirt bike's engine, I'll take it. These guards are undeniably rigid and considerably lightweight for how heavy duty their design is. I'm really looking forward to taking these out on the trail and seeing how they hold up. Stay tuned for test rides and part reviews. Coming in at $280 from the official Flo Motorsport website, these radiator guards offer a high level of protection while still directing maximum airflow to the cooling system. Dialing in the KTM with new radiators and radiator guards was a priority of mine for this build. I'm happy with how they installed and came out. Make sure everything's all tightened up. Now it's time to put them to the test. Flo radiator guards braces came out pretty good. Complements the new radiators very well. Everything looks really good. Let's keep moving on. Stay tuned for more dirt bike videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Next stop is going to be installing the forks and setting up the steering stem stiffness. These are two very important parts in the build, so be sure to catch that. What I do is adjust our steering stem stiffness with this spanner wrench.